everyone, thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. A woman has been accused of attacking her hairdresser. A young woman was arrested this morning after she deliberately ran over her hairdresser 7 times with her car. Guys, can you just imagine what a human being would do to her fellow human being? And this happened in the United States of America. As she had her hair cut this morning at Luigi's Beauty Palace in downtown by the famous stylist who is Francesco Moreno. After seeing the results in the mirror, she suddenly became hysterical and upset. Like, look at what she is seeing and she didn't like it and tried to assault the hairdresser, Mr. Moreno, with a curling iron. That was what she tried doing, using the curling iron to attack the hairdresser. And as such, 2 customers who were there rapidly intervened to help the stylist. Fighting desperately, they were able to stop the woman and kicked her out of the salon. And Mrs. Gilmore was still determined to get her vengeance. However, she waited more than 4 hours in a nearby parking lot for the victim to leave his workplace. And when this particular hairstylist, that's Mr. Moreno, exited from the beauty salon around 2:15 p.m., she charged him with her car and ran over him more than 50 miles per hour. Look at what someone would open her eyes and do to her fellow human being. And it was said that Francesco, that's the man, Moreno, and the witness that the attack of Mrs. Gilmore drove back and forth over him at least 7 times. This is what one of the eyewitnesses said. I saw her car roll over a flower bed and hit Francesco at incredibly speed. She then backed up and kept rolling back and forth over him until her car stalled. You just come to think of it. You're seeing a fellow human being. You're running over him over your hair that can even grow back. Several witnesses rapidly called the police and the first officers arrived on the site less than 2 minutes later. They immediately arrested this young woman and called an ambulance on the site. Mr. Moreno, that's the hairstylist, was transported to the Mercy Hospital and Medical Center, where doctors were able to stabilize him. And it's so bad because he suffers from severe internal bleeding, a perforated lung, 2 skull fractures, 8 broken ribs, and 21 other bone fractures. But doctors no longer fear for his life. And Cassandra Gilmore, that's the woman, confessed to intentionally attacking Mr. Moreno, saying she wanted revenge after he ruined her life with his botched haircuts. And she allegedly explained that her prom night is only a month away and that she was under a lot of stress. And she alleged that she had an occasion to attend and the occasion was just a month away and that she was under a lot of pressure to make this the most important night of her life perfect. This is what a human being is saying. So that party you're going to, the occasion you're going to, is more important than the life of this human being. See how some people can be very, very mean, and the young woman will most likely miss that particular party she is preparing for. After all, she now faces a total of 29 criminal charges, including attempted murder, using a vehicle as a weapon, and dangerous driving. She could face up to 75 years in prison and is expected to appear in court in June. Won't you be imagining, is this person normal? Can a human being be this mean to this point? You drive over your fellow human being all because of your hair. What is this hair that you feel is worth more than this human being's life? Look at the number of injuries that Mr. Moreno has actually sustained right now. Even his lungs has been perforated. You'll be asking yourself a question. When this lady was doing this thing, was she blind? Did she close her eyes while she was doing this? Did she hear the man scream for his life? And once he's been run over at that time, he has already sustained some injuries and fractures that he can't even get up. And that was why she was able to go back and forth, rolling over a human being like you are rolling over a piece of wood. Now he has over 2 skull fractures and 8 broken bones, 21 other broken fractures. And internal bleeding is one dangerous thing. And worst of all, he has a perforated lung at the moment. Why do people let their anger control them? Some people, anything material thing, they can kill somebody for it. You will be asking yourself, did this man kill anybody that is related to her? If you ask a question, what happened? Her hair was ruined because of the occasion she's going, that she wanted to be perfect. And that's the most important occasion of her life. Is that worth more than the life of this innocent man? Alright, he ruined your hair. I know there are some hairstylists when you go to, sometimes they would make the hair, and once you look into the mirror, you feel so upset, you feel so mad, like, I don't want the hair anymore. But there are other ways you can even fix it. You can even get a wig. Yes, these are other ways. If she's claiming that the guy had cut her hair in a way that she didn't like, there are other fancy wigs that you can get and put on for that day. It's just for an occasion of one night. An occasion that you would go, you're not going to spend the rest of your life there. You will still come back and carry on with your normal life. And so you wanted it to be perfect. For that reason, you decided to avenge onto a man for ruining your hair, and to her it was okay. She's now okay with herself that, yes, I have put on my vengeance on him and I feel okay with myself. Right now she's going to her date night and then spending almost 75 years in prison. So come to think of it, a young woman, then you're now going to spend 75 years in prison all because of your ruined hair. Alright, she will now make a better hair in the prison, right? Or she would now look for a hairstylist that would design her hair in the prison just the way she wants. If some of these hairstylists ruin your hair, they are not perfect. They certainly would make mistake at some time. You don't expect every time that someone who is doing something will be perfect in that thing without making the slightest mistake. It's not possible. There are times when they would make mistakes, and once they make that mistakes, you can express your unhappiness, displeasure over what they have done or how they've ruined your hair. And some of them apologize to you and even try to make it up. They would see how they can amend it in such a way that it would even look better. Then you now decided, at first you now started to use the stretching hair iron on him, if not for the intervention of those customers. And they thought it was over since they tried and threw her away from that salon. Unknown to them that she had laid an ambush for this particular innocent man. And he's a popular hairstylist in that area where she had to go make her hair. Please, people should stop resulting into harming their fellow human beings all for vengeance. Some people have made up their mind and say, I will not watch this person live. That is dangerous, that is deadly, and that is wrong. Don't wish anybody dead, or don't try to take anybody's life all because of your displeasure and your unhappiness. Seek for a way to mend things. It's better you even let the person go and move on with your life than dwelling on that particular hurt and thinking of how to avenge the pain that person has put you through. You would ask, like, did he cut off her arm? Did he cut off her leg that she can't go to her party anymore? Did he blind her that she can't see to go where she had planned to go? No, just her hair. This is something that can be fixed. It's something that can be mended. But she decided that no. She must take vengeance on this man. And she boldly said it that yes, she wants to take vengeance on him. And that was what she planned to do because he has ruined the most important date of her life. All for the sake of a party that you're going to, then he has to pay for ruining your hair. Things that can be fixed or that can be mended, there shouldn't be a need for people to avenge over such things. It's only in things like life, when you know that you can't get life back, you can't bring back a human being to life. These are things that can never be brought back again. These are things that can never be repaired. But even at that, you don't venge over whatever has happened to you by taking the other person's life or by inflicting deadly injuries on the other person. I pray that the Almighty God would heal Mr. Moreno because the injuries he has sustained are not minor injuries, they are severe injuries. Someone who has broken ribs, broken fractures all over, broken skull. Come to think of it, how this person would look like even after the person has recovered. You don't expect this man's life to be the same as it was before this accident. His life can't be the same again. Neither will everything about him be the same again. So she has rendered this man in a certain way deformed in some aspects of his life right now. All because of common hair. I call it common because this hair can grow back. Secondly, she can use a wig to cover up and make up for just that one night. And she can still let this man fix it or make. And this is something in a month's time. It's not like it's the next day or it was that same night that nothing can be done. She said it's what she's planning. You're planning for a party in a month's time and then someone ruined your hair. And you didn't think of it that, okay, this hair can be amended, it may grow back or something can be done. They'll figure something out before your party comes up. But you made up your mind that he has to pay for ruining your hair. And some people can be really mean, unimaginable to the point that you think, can a human being do this? You watched yourself run over somebody, you took your car, run the tires on him, came back, and the man was there screaming and yelling out for help. You ran over again and ran over again and didn't think you should stop even at the first one, since she had made up her mind to even venge on this man. At least, even that first one she did, it would have touched her mind hearing the man scream. But she went on over and over again. You can imagine dragging this man 50 miles. Come to think of the extent of pain this man was going through while she was doing this thing. Please, people should think twice before they carry out horrible acts on their fellow human beings. Think of the pain you'll be inflicting on that person. There's no justification for this lady's action. She was completely wrong in every aspect. Avenging from the salon to what she did outside is a no-no, and it's completely against the law. I'm glad she was even caught, and I'm glad there were witnesses there that saw what happened. But it was so unfortunate that no one could even stop her while she was driving, because I'm sure a lot of people will be scared. They may run in to stop her and the next thing she would hit the person down, because somebody like that wouldn't care what she does to her fellow human being for her to go to this extent. It goes to everybody out there. Please don't venge what your fellow human being has done to you. Don't think of vengeance ever. If it's things that you can mend, you can fix back, please fix it back. Try to look for a solution, things that have solution. And even if it's things that don't have solution, just pray to God and let God avenge for you. There are certain things that people will do to you that you would think of a whole lot of things in your head, but in the end, just all you say, you hand it over to God and let God avenge on your behalf. Sometimes it's the tailor. When you go to a seamstress for her to make your dress or for him to make your dress, you go back and you're seeing something different. Oh, it can be so devastating when you're preparing for an occasion, a very big occasion. You really want to look good and appear in your best, and then you go, your clothes is ruined. Or a lot of people have faced that in their lives, and it can make you think of doing something to that person, but then you will pause and think it's just a material. It's very expensive. Yes, some people have used a whole lot, spend a lot on that material, and then they expected something good and perfect, and then they saw it ruined. There is always solution for things like that. Sometimes some of the seamstress will tell you that, sorry, I can mend it for you. Some would even go to the extent of, I could get a material for you and do something nice. Some people would even fight them there physically. Some would ruin the cloth more and tell them they have to pay them for ruining their dress. Things that you know that can be fixed, please allow this person to fix it. They are not perfect. They make mistakes. Irrespective of the fact that this is their handwork that they carry on, they are bound to still float in one way or the other. So at some point, it's painful, but then just calm down and then seek for a way out. Ask the person, what do you think should be the solution? You are the expert. I have no idea in this, so tell me what to do, or please fix it for me. I will appreciate it if you can fix it because I don't have another option. Then you see that person would make every effort because they are not happy to see that their customers are unhappy with their work. They want to always show perfection with what they are doing. And when those mistakes happen, those people are not even happy themselves because they know it's going to ruin their business, because you may go out on social media and then tell people not to go there again. So they will try to avoid all those kind of things happening. Some will go to any length to fix things for you. Please be patient with those people. They are humans too. They are bound to have their own flaws. Don't descend on them to the point of trying to harm them physically or hurt them. They are humans like you. Always remember that you're not a perfect being. You have your own flaws. You have your own shortcomings. So do they as well as a human being. Friends, please always think before you take action, especially when you're hurt so bad with something that you really want to make use of, or something that you seem it's like an important thing to you, it's very precious. Think before you act. I know at that point you're hurt, you're in pain, and you'll be thinking of what to do to avenge for this destruction that has happened. Still pause and ask yourself a question. Are you taking the right decision? Another thing you should think of is, what will be the consequences for my action? That is what this girl did not think about. She didn't think of her consequences. All she was after was ensuring she avenged the pain of her hair that has been ruined. She didn't think back, what if I am being caught? What if this man passed away? What happens to me? What happens to my date night that I've been planning for? She didn't put all of this into consideration. Probably if she had thought of consequences, who knows, she would have relented back. Another thing is, learn to discuss your pain with somebody. Probably if she had expressed her pain to a third party and maybe tell them what she was planning to do, definitely they would have stopped her. Nobody would encourage you to harm someone like that. But she kept it to herself and exploited her act on the hairstylist. Communicate with people when you are in pain. Express what your thoughts are. Express your feeling. It will help you to calm down. It will help you to also think. Both of you can put heads together and the person will suggest, don't you think it should be done like this, or there should be another way out? Don't bottle up that pain, or especially when somebody has ruined something that you precious a lot, or something that you really wanted to make use of and the person had ruined it. Say something to somebody else. They may have solutions you wouldn't know. But once you bottle it up inside, the pain keeps growing and growing, and the next thing is vengeance will come into your mind, and you will avenge in a very terrible way. Remember, there are consequences for every action you take, and the consequences at the end of the day will be worse than where you met yourself earlier. Please always think before you take actions, and learn to speak up to somebody and express what is happening. Then you may calm down at that point and have a rethink of what you're about to do. Friends, please do not forget to hit on the like button, and also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Friends, I'm here today to talk about how to start up a new YouTube channel. So for those that are looking to start up a new YouTube channel, probably you've been trying to figure out how to go about it, or you have been trying to see what it entails or what you need to start. That's why I'm here today, to give you the easy way for you to get this done. Not just the easy, but the best method, and also to give you or to talk about the best teacher who will give you all that is required for you to start up your own YouTube channel. This is a teacher. He is really successful with his YouTube, and he has been a teacher for so long now. Teacher is Matt Pa. He's going to give you a step-by-step method on how to start up your own YouTube channel. No stone unturned. Every step of the way, he's going to lead you through it. You have links that you can actually reach out to him and communicate with him directly. That's Matt Pa there. You can see the huge successes he has made in YouTube. You can see his silver, you can see the gold, you can also see his revenue that he's actually making on YouTube, which is very huge. He is going to give you a YouTube step-by-step tube mastery class, every step of the way, from the beginning of the opening of the channel to how you can start up and put up your videos. He is leaving no stone unturned, like I said. So for those that are seeking for how to start up their own YouTube channel, this is the easiest and the fastest way for you to have access to this particular teacher, who is honest and straightforward, and you will enjoy every bit of the class, and you will have lots of gain. At the end of your class, you will have lots to hold on to and to start up your own YouTube channel. It's going to be like an ABC class, starting from the scratch. So please, for those of you that are interested in starting up your own YouTube channel, Matt Pa, he is the teacher, and you will have direct access to him. I'm dropping the link below, so please, you just click on that link and you will have access to Matt Pa's class. He is going to give you the whole content of YouTube and all that it takes for you to be successful in YouTube, and how to start YouTube from the scratch. Like I said, and I'm going to repeat, he's leaving no stone unturned. And it's so interesting that if you have any kind of complaint, no matter the time you have this complaint or you are confused about anything, you can communicate directly to him and he will give you a response as soon as he gets your question, or as soon as he gets your mail or anything you're trying to confirm from him. He is quick at responding and he will give you the right answers. And even if you go elsewhere to search, you find out that what he is saying is actually true. He wouldn't mislead you. So please, for those of you that want to start your own YouTube channel from the scratch and see how you can be successful on YouTube, please go to this link, click on the link below, so you'll have access to the teacher. That's the teacher there you can see and see his success. You can go through that and then you click on the link so that you can have direct access to MathPa himself. This teacher, you will enjoy and enjoy every bit of the classes that he's going to give to you. So friends, do not forget to click the link below so you have access to MathPa's Tube Mastery class, and he will give you the best teaching for YouTube you would really need to start your own channel. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, for those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.